This channel is proudly sponsored by Forgotten Fate. This is an expensive sourcebook, or RPG book rather, for the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tabletop RPG, but also for any other tabletop RPG that is powered by that system. Forgotten Fate contains a complete setting inspired by JRPG games, specifically Shin Megami Tensei. You also have tweaked rules of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and a new character class, the Weapon Master. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Tian Shang Lone Wolf Fists. This is a post-apocalyptic super-powered martial arts tabletop RPG. Check out their Acid and Steel Kickstarter campaign. This expansion brings so many things such as robotic characters, damned heroes, demonic asuras, bestiaries, lore, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This is your chance to own both the core book and the expansion book in physical format. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released The End of Innocence, a tabletop RPG of nostalgic and supernatural childhood adventures. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment as well, and make sure that you check out their ongoing contest. Hi, welcome to part 1 of my review featuring Gates of Krystalia. I am very excited to review this one. This is a card-based isekai tabletop RPG. That is, you don't play this with dice, you play it with cards, and your character has died. Perhaps Truck-kun has killed your character, and now you are reincarnated in a new world, in a fantasy world. You will find the link to the late pledge Kickstarter campaign in the description and in the pinned comment. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The quality is superb. Everything is well written, organized, and explained. But I am really impressed when it comes to the graphic design, the layout, the illustrations. It communicates such a great sense of grandeur. Just as you look at the images, you will see that you are actually transported into that world. You got isekai'd yourself. It feels as if you are embarking on that journey. You will see now from the images. And overall, the quality is exceptional, superb. The bookmarks and hyperlinks make it a pleasure to navigate this PDF. So, the highest in terms of quality. With anime art, of course, the images, the illustrations, the graphics are so appropriate for the isekai genre. Now let's talk about the contents. First, you have a small introduction. It says, "What is a role-playing game?" And here is my first criticism. It says here, "A role-playing game is a shared storytelling experience where players take on the roles of imaginary characters in a fantasy world." Look at it, the contradiction. If you are telling a story, you cannot play a role, because you are not telling a story about your characters. In a tabletop RPG, you are not telling a story about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. You are playing a game and you are playing a role. You are not telling a story. This is not a storytelling RPG hybrid game such as Raven or Children of the Fall or Hardy Boys. This is a tabletop RPG. You're not going to be Joe goes into the cabin and Joe opens the door and he finds a strange box in the middle of the room. Joe approaches the box and he opens it and he finds no. The game master describes the situation, and the players, through their player characters, as their player characters, they interact with the situation. That is it. You can tell a story after the session is over. You can tell a story about the session. So yes, this is a fallacy. And it says, "In our game, Gates of Krystalia, each player creates and portrays a hero with unique characteristics, special abilities, and a personal backstory. Together, the players explore the world of Lumina, face challenges, fight enemies, and experience epic adventures. Gates of Krystalia offers a scalable gaming experience, suitable for both newcomers and more experienced players. To meet the needs of advanced players, we have introduced sections that enrich the game's complexity, adding new levels of depth and strategy. It is recommended that new players first become familiar with the game's basic mechanics, marked in green in the index. Once these are mastered, They can gradually incorporate the advanced mechanics, marked in red in the index, into their sessions, thus enriching their gaming experience. So this is great. This tabletop RPG is available, is accessible for anyone. That is, if you like rules light systems, if you like more complex systems, this is for you. There is no excuse, you need to play this one. These additional sections are designed to offer greater narrative and strategic depth, allowing players to explore more complex facets of their characters and the game world. The integration of these elements should be gradual and in agreement with the gaming group, ensuring that all participants are comfortable with the increase in complexity. Definitely a good idea. I love both rules light and complex games, but there are people that prefer more complex games, simpler games, so this game is very flexible. And after that you have the most immersive introduction that I have seen when it comes to isekai tabletop RPGs. You have the goddess here looking at you and talking to you as if you have just died and you reincarnated as a new hero in this fantasy world. I'm not going to spoil the fun, I want you to read through this introduction, and then you meet another character by the name of Nami Kuroda, which is the guide that is tasked by the goddess to help you understand the rules, the nuances, the setting, all of that. And there is even a QR code so that you can enjoy the official music for Gates of Krystalia. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to take a look at roles and materials. I am extremely satisfied with the presentation of this tabletop RPG, but disappointed because of the explanation about role-playing being storytelling. Well, you can't win them all. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoy a variety of channel related activities. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.